Yo, what's going on, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today is trading training day 25, and today we're going to be talking about how to back test. Yeah, let's hop right into it. Alright, this was the trade I took today. It's break even, but don't worry about that. So, the way you want to back test is, I go on the hourly to start off. Delete this. I go on the hourly to start off, and a lot of you starting out will not have replay mode. So like, I'm able to go back to any specific time and do all this, but a lot of you won't have that, especially starting out. So what I recommend, just go back, and I use this indicator called Asian Session Range to show me where each session is. But you don't need it, you can just see the times at the bottom of the screen. Go back to Market Open, and just see if your strategy works. It's very, very simple. Start on the higher time frames. Determine what your bias would have been. So like, let me go to the 5 minutes so I just mark out exactly where 930 is on one of these. Where was that? I was just on the wall. Oh, it was over here. There it is. Where's 930? Use this. 930, bruh. 930, it's right there. So now we go on the 1 hour. And let's see what our bias would have been. So everything before that. What do I see? I see an inverse fair value gap. Okay, turn my magnet on. An inverse fair value gap here. I see a break of structure. What else do I see? I see liquidity that was swept up here. What about on the 4 hour? Where are we here? So everything before this candle, again, same thing. We have liquidity swept up here. So we have our high time frame liquidity sweep. We have 1 hour break of structure plus inverse fair value gap. So I'd probably be bearish on this day. Next thing you're going to do is, I'm going to also be using the strategy that I'm teaching you guys. I go to the 15 minute. Because what are we looking for? If we're bearish, we're looking for highs to be swept. Did we get any highs swept? I don't think we did. No, I don't think we did get any highs swept. Our last high that was swept was up here. I'm not going to count that. It's not New York. Yeah, the next thing would be, is our only 15-minute high that was swept. We can still use that. It's still a New York session. I gotta scroll back every time. So we have our liquidity sweep. Where was it? Oh, up here. And then right after, we get our inverse fair value gap. Cool. What else do we get? I'm gonna use replay just because it's easier, so I don't have to scroll back every time. And what do we get next? We close below our most recent low, break of structure, and then off that, you can see we go lower. Cool. What else happened? We retrace up a little bit, back into this fair value gap. We don't quite inverse it. We don't inverse it. There's probably a 1 minute gap too. There is, but we didn't retrace to it. So yeah, we just retraced to that 5 minute. Cool, and like I said, we go back down off it. This would have been a little PM session trade, but yeah, would have been at 1. Yeah, that's all you have to do to backtest. Go back to random New York sessions. I mean, the past couple of like weeks, a lot of the past, like, oh my god, man, look at this downtrend. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. But yeah, just go back. If you don't find a setup, cool, you didn't find a setup. I think there was a setup yesterday, so I'm gonna show that example. Just get me out of this shit. Let me delete all these. Font, 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 font. I see that too. Nice try. Yeah, there was one yesterday. Let's go to 9:30, which is right there. 9:30. So let's go into the 1 hour. What do I see? We almost did we inverse? No, we didn't. We almost did. So it's usually a bearish sign, but we do have a break of structure. What else do we have? Liquidity sweep. What else do I see? We have an order block up here. I remember that. 4 hour. Guessing we swept. Any day now. Yeah, we swept over here. Yeah. So I'd probably be bullish. Same thing. You want to find your bias. Determine what your bias would have been for the day. Liquidity sweep, break structure. We almost inverse this. And yeah, but we do have another fair value gap above this, so I'd just be careful and wait for like really an A+ setup. So again, first thing we go, 15-minute. We look for a liquidity sweep. Do we already have one? We do. Right here. Let's actually go back a little bit more. Pre-market. So we have our liquidity sweep. Cool. Let's go to the 5-minute. Bam. Again, you guys won't have this replay mode feature, but it is what it is. Bam, all the way at the order block. No, I'm joking. I'd probably put this like right here. Felt like right there. Alright, nice, get stopped out, cool. Yeah. We get our 15-minute liquidity sweep, 5-minute break of structure, we inverse this fair value gap. Then you could just see what happens next. It went up. It would have worked. And you guys won't have the replay feature, like I said. It's like, it's just going to look like this for you, but you can still see it. Go back, look for the 15-minute break of, or look for the 15-minute liquidity sweep after determining your bias. Look for the 5-minute break of structure. Today, look for the 5-minute break of structure. Bless me. We got our inverse for value gap. Cool. Break structure, liquidity sweep, got our bias. There's a whole bunch of fair value gaps in the way, but it is what it is. Yeah. Back testing is pretty simple. Just go back and go in order. The way that I've been showing you guys for entries part 1, 2, 3, and 4. First, determine your bias. Find your liquidity sweep according to your bias. If you're bullish, look at the lows being swept on the 15. If you're bearish, look at the highs being swept on the 15. Then, after you get your liquidity sweep, wait for a 5-minute break of structure. Right? And then, you could enter off that because you're back testing, you're not entering. Then just see, would it have worked out? If it did, cool, awesome. And when, like, you're gonna find it does work. I just showed you an example of it working. Like, that's all you're doing. You're just going back, putting your things in order, putting your confluences in order, and seeing if it would have worked. But the biggest thing, honestly, is being honest with yourself and not like, yeah, this would have worked, when in reality it didn't, or something like that. I used to do that a lot. Like, yeah, I would have entered there. Just be honest with yourself. Just be honest with yourself. Find your confluences in order. That's all you need to do. Alright. this was not a short video, but yeah, it's a pretty simple video for someone who's gone through each one of my videos in order up until now, which I hope you have, and I hope you've taken notes and all that. So yeah, let's go over it quickly one more time. And yeah, we'll be good. So, how to backtest. Start on your higher time frames. 4 hour. What do we see? Actually, first I'm going to mark out where 930 is. Was right here. What do we see? Liquidity sweep. Break of structure. Cool. We're bullish. Go to the 15 minute. We look for a liquidity sweep. Did we get it down here? No. Did we get it here? Yes. Bam. We got our liquidity sweep. Look for a 5 minute break of structure. We got that right at 930 plus an inverse fair value gap. And you can see we pumped off of it. That's it. That's it. That's all you're doing. Okay? So get out there. Start back testing. Start getting this shit down. And eventually, you'll be able to start placing some real trades. Okay? So I'll see you boys on Tuesday. Back on psychology. Yeah. See you boys later. Peace out.